Yeah. Time out, time out. Come on. Let's go. Y'all ready for this? Okay. Let's do this.
Hey, what's happening, Rahul?
Hey man, how's it going?
All good, all good. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for this quick conversation. Guys, we were just hanging by the beach and I'm like, why not document this, make it an amazing podcast, give the value to the people at Timeout who, come week after week and check us out. And Rahul, you're an entrepreneur that got into an industry that really didn't exist. Water adventure sports. How would you categorize your industry in Goa?
So, I would say water sports is actually an industry in India.
Sure.
But it's a pretty niche industry where people are doing very specific things over
Right.
a lot of years, right? So Goa specifically, where I work,
Right.
and where my brand was formed,
Sure.
it already had a water sports thriving culture from the 80s.
Sure.
Okay, but what was happening in the industry was that you were seeing the same things over and over again. There was no innovation,
Right.
and
Right.
people were still lapping it up.
Okay, people will lap up non-innovative products, and you thought, all right, what was your motivation? Did you say, let me create some innovation, or was it like, dude, I really like this thing. Can this thing not be here?
Not really. So the basis of Flyboard India in general was that I am a adventure enthusiast, right?
So you're an adventure junkie,
Personally,
to begin with. Yeah.
Junkie
See.
is the right word.
See.
So I am an adventure junkie, and I wanted to do this, right?
Right.
Because I've done everything else.
Sure.
So and this thing came out recently in 2011,
Uh-huh.
where Frankie Zapata invented the flyboard.
Okay.
And it came on the internet. It became a huge deal in France.
Right.
We thought, I want to do this.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go to France
Okay.
because I know it's difficult, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And
okay.
I thought, let's bring it to India.
All right.
If
So
you
basically, you wanted to. So what I understand is, correct me if I'm wrong, Rahul, for the audience out there, you did this
Yeah.
so you could just do it for yourself and make money at the same time.
Yeah. It's
wow. Okay, see, that's how it is. You like something, do it and get paid at the same time. How amazing is
Right.
that?
So the thing was that this sport was very catchy, very
Right.
attractive, and it involved a lot of fitness.
Sure.
It was something that I felt would bring a fitness wave in this country. So it's not just me; it was me and my friend, right?
Okay, so was this your brainchild to begin with? The Flyboard India
Right.
was.
I would actually go ahead and say this was our brainchild.
Okay.
It was something me and my friend Ajay.
Okay. Shout out to Ajay.
Yep. And we went ahead and thought, let's do this.
Dude, I've known you for a while.
Right.
Guys, I've known him for at least 15 years of my life, right? So I didn't even tell you guys all of that. But because I don't want it to go there. I want it to be more like what value can we give out to people out there? And how does an entrepreneur like him start a business and that business becomes a must-do thing when you come to Goa? I mean, Goa is a beautiful place in India. People come here for vacations.
Right.
And was it in your mind, when people come to Goa, I want them to feel like, man, I gotta go ahead and do flyboard.
The funny thing is, we wanted to do this in Bombay, where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
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 That's the origin. And Bombay had no places. You know the system in Bombay.
Sure.
You know the rivers. You know the seas.
Yeah.
You know Juhu Beach and all these places.
Yeah.
So flyboarding needs very clean water.
Okay.
And we were struggling to find it in Bombay.
Right.
Right. Now there are places now,
Right.
but back then we couldn't find any.
Okay.
So we thought, my mom is half Goan.
Mm-hmm.
Ajay's family is from Goa.
Right.
So Goa is the nearest thing to home. We can call
Sure.
clean beaches,
Sure.
beautiful places, right?
Yeah.
So we came to Goa, and we bought this to Goa first, and that's how the journey began. It started from Bombay, but it's actually, it's
Beautiful. So here's the thing, guys. Time out, right? Because I take these timeouts. Guys, here's the thing. If you cannot do it where you want to do it, figure out the plan B and do it over there.
Exactly.
It was as simple as that.
Exactly.
So you never said, I'm not going to do this because there's no infrastructure, none of that. That never came to your mind, right?
It did not. Because when you want to do something really passionately, you don't think of all those things. You cannot
Guys,
find a way.
yeah, here's the thing. If you really want to do it, you will do it. Or else you're just fooling around over there.
It's like
that's the
saying
thing.
if IT was not something that somebody thought in back in the day, we would not be an IT superpower today.
Sure.
Sure.
Man, I know you as a photographer and
Right.
IT computers guy.
Yeah.
And now you sell experiences in adventure sports. Now, come on, where did this happen and how did you bump your head and go full force into something like this? How does a photographer / tech geek move into adventure sports? Where did this revolution kind of just
I think it's
stick
an
in your mind?
evolution. So I was good with computers, and that got me into technology, right?
Sure.
And technology was my first love, so that got me into photography. All right, photography taught me a few things, and it taught me how to,
Right.
a lot of things. And I think I'm just a multifaceted person, and I like a lot of things.
Right.
I don't, put myself in a box that I am a photographer. I can't do anything else.
Got it.
So I also like adventure sports.
Right.
So I mean, I just say if you want to open a business, just go for it. Don't
Yeah, man.
don't think about tum ye ho tum wo ho.
Go for it, but have your method to the madness. I'm sure when you started, you didn't just go for it, right? You had like a plan,
Of course,
and
of
all
course,
of that.
of
Don't
course.
just be like, I manifested, ho jayega.
It's
No,
not that easy.
no.
It's not that easy. No.
Trust me,
It's
the
not like
hustle
kal
is
diya ho
real.
gaya.
Yeah,
No.
exactly, guys. We come here and cut the fat, trim the fat. We want to give you that value that you need to figure it out. And let me just ask you this: how many years has Flyboard India been in existence as of 2021 right now?
We started in 2017.
Okay.
So it's been 5 years now.
4 years, right?
Okay, 4 years and a half. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
About to be 5 years.
Sure.
In a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 5 years, and it's been 5 years, and it's been a ride, man. It's been a journey.
I'm sure. It started off. I'm sure it boomed. Everybody wanted to see that. Then you had 2020 come through. We're not going to take that name because YouTube doesn't like us taking that name. YouTube, I see you. All right. So, so here's the thing. You went through a whole bunch of experiences in our first initial years of starting this business, right? How many happy customers, approximate customers, have experienced this?
Till date, if at the back of my mind, I would say 12,800. It's I'm probably off
12,800.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm probably off by like 10 or 15 because I really keep track.
Wow, you actually do.
I do.
Yo.
I maniacally keep track. Yeah.
Time out. Guys, he's in the industry of selling experiences to people.
Yeah.
So it's really important that a person like him enjoys doing this and selling experiences. Sometimes he's a founder, the CEO of the company, and sometimes when he's, when I'm around him, I see him taking calls and actually addressing the customers and explaining it to them and breaking it to them. Why? Because he loves the product. He loves what he does. It's not like he doesn't have other people to do it, but he does it hands-on, and that's a great thing, dude. I mean, I really like that. I've never told you about it, but that's a cool thing. I mean, because it's your product, right?
Thank you so much. But I think if you actually own a unique brand,
yeah,
and you have a unique experience, it's best served by you because you know the nitty-gritty of it. You know how you started it. You know the pitfalls. So it's easier to do it yourself, because if a customer is initially handled by somebody else, he won't be able to really give that personal touch which we want to give to our customers, right?
Right. Now let's get to something that I really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
The money conversation. We love that ka-ching, right? Goa has water sports.
Right.
When I say water sports, all right, sure, they've got banana boats, parasailing, motorboat, but then it's nothing compared to the international scene where water sports is huge, right? But Goa has got like a huge water body. It's literally surrounded by water on one side. Let's say we are still in the beginner level, not to hurt any sentiments, right? And they're kind of priced at like 300, 500, 700, maybe 1,000.
Right.
How crazy were you, and how was your willpower saying, all right, let me just start something with a minimum price ticket of 3,500? And, what did you kind of think about it? And was there a thought, or you just said, I think it'll just fly?
Well,
because it's Flyboard.
Right. So I personally feel that it's not lack of support from the government why we are in this situation.
Sure.
I think it's just people don't like investing in things they don't understand.
Sure.
And
yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
water sports is a very niche sort of a segment that way. Right?
Correct.
Property, you know what's going to happen. Stocks, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen in mutual funds, hedge funds, etc. But people don't know what water sports is.
Right.
Okay.
People don't know a lot of things, and that's what. Here's the thing. If you don't know something, I mean, I don't know a lot of things, but I'm open to learning about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you.
So I think if more and more entrepreneurs actually invest in motorsports, we will have a better field.
Now let me ask you this thing.
Field, yeah.
Sure, right. But what made you think there are things over here, 300, 500, 700, 1,000, but never did it ever come to your mind that, man, I'm pricing my product at 3,500, which is literally 10 times more than how much the cheapest local water activity is.
I saw it this way, right?
And I'm not comparing it, but I'm sure you're doing market analysis before you're entering any market, right?
We were.
So did you get any naysayers be like...
You always get naysayers.
So do you want to actually break it down for people like that?
I think so. So yeah, so basically when we started flyboarding,
Right.
we had seen it happening in France and other places,
Sure.
and we knew the price points. We knew it's very expensive abroad. The equipment is expensive, so the process is expensive
Sure.
as well. And it's an experience. It's not a water sport, right? It's an experience. It's flying. It's nothing done before.
Absolutely.
Nothing has been done before like this. So we knew abroad it's a minimum $125 for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, $125
For 10
for
minutes.
10 minutes, guys.
And if you if you compare it to us,
Yeah.
we are peanuts compared
Absolutely.
to yeah.
We're like literally half the cost.
Yeah.
I mean, see, India is a price sensitive market, but you need to understand we have the numbers. We have the numbers of human beings and people, and hence sometimes it's okay to be that price sensitive.
The best
right?
analogy I would give is, people buy quality, right?
Absolutely.
People spend a ton of money to buy quality.
Sure.
They don't shirk when they buy iPhone Pro Max for 2 lakh rupees, right? They don't think twice before they buy a Gucci belt or whatever.
Sure.
Like, you get shoes in a cheaper price range, but you still buy a Gucci.
Yeah, because you believe in that brand, you want to be a part of that story at the end of the day.
It's not just the brand. I think it's the experience and how
Correct.
the brand makes you feel. Okay.
That's exactly what I mean. I mean,
know?
a brand. Yeah, absolutely. I get what you mean. So what do you envision Flyboard to be in the next few years?
So I think Flyboard is just a launch pad for a lot of things we envision
okay.
in the future. So it's the most unique thing we got to India, and from
Right.
that we are going to branch out to other things which we also have in the pipeline, which I can't really
I'm sure.
go ahead and give you the details
I'm
because
sure. Yeah, we're gonna cut this later on.
it's
I'm still
R&D,
gonna
yeah.
go into it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
yeah.
But I'm gonna get it to you guys first. Don't worry about that. All right, what goes into making a successful entrepreneur as per you? And what is the mindset of an entrepreneur? Is there a method to this madness as per you?
I think there's no method to this madness, but I think it's more to do with patience. Because
Wow, I
patience,
have none, but I don't know how I became one then. I do lack a few things. Patience is one of them,
Yeah.
and I'm working on it. And that's how I kind of see things, right? I want to
Right.
work towards things that I lack and work with things that I have. So that's how
think
you should do it as well.
They say the devil is in the details.
Yeah.
I think that's true for any
Yeah, but nowadays I
industry.
feel the devil is in the retail, man, because the consumers are just retailing so much.
Plucking.
Yeah, so the devil is in the details, sure. So what do you think? Is there a certain mindset of people that are
Yeah.
entrepreneurs here? Yeah, what do you think? Is there something different in this group of people, or they're just like everybody else?
No, they're definitely different because they really are. I think the level of pain, the amount of pain an entrepreneur can take is a lot more than a normal person.
Sure.
I believe.
Okay.
In terms of patience, in terms of things not working out,
Right.
in terms of money.
Uh-huh.
Money is the biggest thing. I think an entrepreneur has more, tolerance
Sure.
to issues. So that's definitely a different breed altogether. And also perseverance.
Perseverance, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's one of those P's, man.
Yeah.
Patience, perseverance, passion.
Yeah. I think those 3 P's make up an entrepreneur pretty much.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, was Flyboard your first entrepreneurship project? Or what was that?
Not really. I
When
mean,
you started as an entrepreneur.
no, not really. I mean, if I go back a long way,
Yeah.
I think I was 12. I was selling cricket cards in school. I think that's my first entry
Wow,
into
yeah,
entrepreneurship,
yeah,
and I was
yeah.
making quite a bit of money, and my mom killed me for it. But yeah,
Wow, okay.
so that's the first thing. Then I think
Why did your mom stop you from that? You were just selling harmless cards.
Yeah, because I was making a lot of money, and she thought I would get into drugs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to beep that out, all right? Because
Yeah.
YouTube, you don't like that, right? Okay, we're going to figure it out for you.
Yeah.
But Uncut Podcast, always available in all streaming platforms. Audio. Yeah.
Right. So I think that's my first entry into it, and then
Okay.
I was
No,
you
like
said-
a legit business is what I'm trying to also talk about. I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I sold like jerseys to people in
as a
colleges
legit
and all
business.
that type of stuff. Yeah.
I think, as you know, I was into IT, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was selling computers. I was assembling computers and,
Wow.
and giving service. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think in the building complex where I live,
Yeah.
I think I have at least 50 people who have computers made by me.
Wow, how cool is that, right? Like, just figure
Yeah.
out what the need is just around your space and just get them,
I
hook
think
them up with it.
that's kind of what an entrepreneur is, figuring out a need and servicing it.
So, guys, if you've not heard about it, this is called the door-to-door sales technique. You don't literally need to go knocking at people's doors. Sometimes you do, but this is within a community when people know who you are, and
Right.
you can just knock and be like, "Hey, do you want a computer put up or whatever. Just figure it out around you. What do people need?
It's also word of mouth, and it's I think a lot.
And this is before the social media age, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank God for that. Because we were born in the non-social media era.
And then we transitioned over.
Yeah, so we actually knew how to have conversations with people in person instead of on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You know what
definitely.
I mean? So that kind of helped setting up things, and you would actually be okay speaking to somebody and telling them, hey, I've got a new product, you got to try it out.
Right.
Yeah, which we're doing on the internet today, but because of course the internet gives you a lot more reach.
Sure.
But there's something called the personal touch which you really bring to every process you do.
Absolutely, guys. And with that being said, if you have not, please go ahead and get the Raja method of high ticket closing. Why? Because we show you a lot of things, personalizing things, presenting things, and take you through a 10-step beautiful process that I've used in my life to not just open sales conversation, but close those deals. I'm sure you want to do it, right? You don't want to invest time, which is money, into things that are not going to pay you back. Go ahead, make that value happen. All right, coming back right after the shameless plug. Let's get the cat out of the bag.
It's your podcast,
right?
man. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but yeah, I'm very shameless when I have to plug a product in.
Yeah.
So, sponsors listening, let me know. Yeah, see, that's what happens. That's a businessman thinking how to make money 24/7. Let's get the cat out of the bag. 18, 19, I'm not looking at numbers specifically for you, but how was the turnout or the footfalls, and how could you compare it to 2020?
Right. So if you consider number 1 as absolute crap and number 10 as the best I could imagine, I think 18 was a 10.
Wow. Okay.
19 was a 15.
Whoop. Okay.
Wait. There's COVID. And then there was 20. It was a 3.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's nobody's fault, because if you're shut, you can't do much about it.
Yeah. Now, if you balance those three numbers, 10, 15 plus,
I think let's say average out at 7.
Let's say okay. You'd average out at a 7. And how's 2021 looking right now in terms of footfalls?
It's looking
and
promising
business?
because now finally there's a vaccine and everything is going on, and we are going to get better.
Absolutely.
India is a very resilient country, and it's not going to be like this forever.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So this season is going to be very, very huge, because people have been sitting in their homes for a long time.
So let's say if you were making $100 pre-pandemic, during or around pandemic, how much were the revenues flowing in as per you?
I would say 40, 50.
40, 50.
Yeah.
All right. You took a hit of literally half
yeah.
of your business in a way. What do you see happening in the future? What is the prediction of you in your industry? Give me a forecast, like adventure water sports. You said, you would want more entrepreneurs, young people trying out things, but give me a forecast. What do you see happening in the next 5 years over here?
So we are in a very exciting phase in India, right? India is not a demand-centric country.
Mm-hmm.
There is no dearth of demand.
Correct.
But at the right price point,
Sure.
the right experience,
Mhm.
you will never have lack of customers in India.
Right, because there's too many people out here.
Yeah. It's not just too many people, it's too many young people.
Too many young people with
Social media.
with economy where you have money to kind of spend in a way as well.
Right,
That's there. Apart from challenging times, I'm not going into that. But about when you have the economy booming, consumer spending, retail's popping, and that happens because there are young people who are ready to try out new things and new experiences,
Absolutely,
right?
because
what about the retention? How many people would come back to you? How many faces would you know that
Right,
these type
this
of people
is-
came back to us?
this actually fills me up with pride, because in my business, I have an estimate of at least 45% of the people coming back
Wow.
every single year, same dates, same time.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Congrats
yeah,
to
man.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So here's the thing. When you said to 13,000 people, 12,800 to be precise, did you repeat those people's numbers as well?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if I came to you 4 times, you counted me 4 times when you gave me the number of footfalls.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Got
It's
it.
not
Got it.
it's not generalizing. It's
Got
every
it.
single person.
So it's not unique footfalls. You're talking about accumulated footfalls as a whole.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Even
That's the entire number.
retaining and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
What about targeting your customers? Do you retarget them? Are there strategies that you implement, or are they just organic as of now?
It's entirely organic as of now, because I intend it to be that way.
Okay.
It's a very specific decision right
Sure.
now. Okay, and it's not about lack of money or marketing. Or
I'm
anything
sure.
like that. It's just that I want people to come in because they want to,
Sure.
and those people actually have the most fun. Those people recommend you the most.
Right.
And those people actually
Word of mouth is
yeah,
what you're
convert
looking.
sales.
So
the
let me
most.
ask you this, right? I'll tell you why No, it was actually a segue to get into another question. Sorry to
Right.
cut you off there, buddy.
Right.
But it actually was a segue. Everything is moved into this digital space, digital
Right.
sphere.
Right.
But an industry like yours, man, there's nothing that you can really do about it. You can't tell a person, think you're flying inside that
Exactly.
Zoom.
Exactly. It's an experience.
Right. So, how do you use technology to leverage your product
So
or
we-
yourself right now?
Right. Interesting question. So what we do is we use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, okay, to go and reach out to people and tell them what's happening.
Okay.
We post regular updates to tell them that, we are in service, we are doing well, we are doing this and that.
Are you trying to build a community also?
Yes, that's my core competency here. I want to build a community of people who are interested in the sport as well as are enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
Because the more people who are interested here, it'll actually grow much faster than just retargeting.
Right. Okay. I mean, see, everybody's got a different strategy to marketing, gathering leads and all of that type of stuff, right? And retargeting and all of that. And that's his. Well, sure, we can definitely have a discussion, wherein I bounce off ideas, you bounce off ideas, I understand perspectives, you take perspectives back and all of that type of stuff. So, we will do that because that's pretty interesting. And are you looking into expanding into merchandising and all of that with Flyboard?
Yes, I do. I actually.
Are people asking you, do you have Flyboard gear and all of that? Do you get the requests and demands?
They are, and I think it's.
I think
it's way too late
it is
now.
about
It's way too late
time.
now. Yeah, man, it is. It is touch. Knock on wood. It is.
About time. You know
Okay.
why? Because you want people to wear that Flyboard Nation, Flyboard
Man.
India. You know why? When people, for example, in Bombay, Delhi, Kolkata, wherever you're coming here from, Kerala, I love you guys there as well. I mean, I love the South Side. What's up, South Side people? So wherever you are and you have a T-shirt which says Flyboard India,
Yeah.
and another person sees that T-shirt, he might not know that person, but he knows the brand Flyboard, and
Yeah.
he knows the experience that he's had, and they'll possibly sit down, discuss, be like, yo man, when did you do that? When did
Yeah.
I do that?
Yeah.
That's how you build that culture and community, man. Let's get something going on for you soon, dude.
It's like this, okay? Me and my partner, we are such sort of people where we actually have core competencies, and we intend to get into something when we are well versed with the whole process. So right now, merchandising is something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
But I am still learning a lot of things like
Dude,
drop shipping and all these
You
things.
should just let me know. I think I can
You can.
tell you to hit up a very good friend of mine. By the way, he's released an ebook called Ecom 10K, How to Automate Your Entire Merchandising Business. His name is Akshay Poddar. Check him out. I mean,
Sure,
yeah, guys, that's a plug for another friend out here. See, that's how I do it. That's what entrepreneurs do. We introduce value to people, even if it's not my product, even if it's somebody else's, right?
Right.
I will tell you, you should check that product out because it might help you.
Absolutely.
And Raja Method of High Ticket Closing, if you've still not got the ebook, get it. No, that
Right.
was, yeah, I mean, I just had to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your approach to challenges in life, man? Like things like these, right? And then you've had, a 2020 come through,
Right.
and all of these type of things, and digital boom and all of that. What are your how do you approach challenges in life? In short,
Look, in short, I think personally I'm a problem solving sort of a guy. I look at a problem and I find a solution. I don't really.
but do you go looking for problems, or you look at problems and then solve
No,
it?
I do go looking for problems
Wow,
because,
you do,
because
okay.
if you do, you are actually ahead of the curve.
Sure. Okay.
Something which
Oh,
could
wow,
go,
that's a
you know-
different thought, right? You go looking for problems. Do you go like, hey, do you have a problem with me?
No.
Okay.
Not that. I'm talking about business problems, right?
Right. Guys, don't go looking for problems, but
Yep.
look for problems within your entire system that you built.
I'm talking about things like, in my business, inventory is key, right?
Sure.
So we need to make sure that the inventory is up to date, and
Right.
we actually monitor everything in our jet skis and everything to know if something is going to go bad soon, because, and there's
Right.
a reason for it, I have to be like this because even a small
Sure.
screw comes from the US.
Absolutely, I'm sure.
India does not produce these skis.
Okay.
So if something goes wrong,
You have to order
business is
way
shut.
in future.
Yeah, it has to be ordered.
We wait
way
for
ahead.
it to be delivered. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like loss of business, and that loss of business is like
Downtime. You don't want downtime in this thing.
It hurts my soul,
absolutely,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
When you know you have everything, but you can't do it because of a certain reason. Yeah. See, we all know success stories. We know, but here's the thing: failures. But or let me put it this way: learning lessons. I don't see failures as failures. I see failures as lessons that you can learn.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of those real hustle and grind. And you tell me 3 such learning lessons that you kind of faced in a very short quick thing.
Right.
And what do you kind of take back from these type of things sometimes?
Right. So
because people remember success, but people don't like to talk about failures
Yeah.
or learning lessons. And today we actually would love to do that, because we do that in every episode of Timeout. You got to accept that to be a better version of yourself in a way.
Absolutely. So I think the lesson here is like we learned a few lessons, like, you know, inventory is key.
Sure.
Okay, that's my industry. So every industry has their own lessons, right?
Correct.
So in my field, it's like बोलते हैं ना कि, you know, देवता है हमारा. Inventory is like the god of our business, right?
Right, okay.
It has to be kept in tip-top condition.
One, make sure you keep your
Yeah.
things in check, your system, your product, your inventory in check. Two,
Second thing is you have to really work hard to keep your staff motivated, because it's a niche business, and
Absolutely.
and you need to train people, and there's not a lot of people in the country who are specialized in what we do.
right?
So, you know, that
Two,
kind of thing. Yeah.
motivate your people. If you don't motivate your people, they will not be your people, because they're not motivated to be your people. So
It's-
motivate them, and you want to grow that team that you have, because
No, I'm a firm believer of this. Okay, you know, or you don't take care of the customers, you take care of the employees. The employees will take care of the customers.
that's what a leader thinks. Because if you don't lead the right team, then it's a setback for the entire
Absolutely.
company right there.
And the third thing is, I would say, you know, we learned this over time, you know, understanding customer needs, understanding what they want, you know, like for example, sometimes customers would say, we should have water on the boat.
Okay.
So we added water on the boat.
Sure.
You know, some said that we should have a menu for a nearby restaurant.
Sure.
So
So
we
you
added that.
just got a restaurant right there. Yeah.
So you basically learn. This is not something you can do on day one. It is something you learn over a year.
So basically, number 3 would be learn about the experiences that people in your business want from you, rather than what you want to give them.
Just
Is
keep
that what you
making,
say?
yes, just keep making it better and better and better, and you know.
So be open to changes, learn and evolve. I
Absolutely.
mean, with your product, I mean, the Raja method of high ticket closing, right? We've mentioned a lot of chapters in there. And the reason I even put that entire book together was for you guys to get value out. And guys, there's something there for each and everyone out there. You know why? Because you're going to decipher this book differently. I've written it differently. But I'm here with you guys, taking you through journeys of people like Rahul, who's an entrepreneur, spent years doing it. You can take out those golden nuggets out of that. You can, you know, that's exactly why we get these type of interesting people out here. And I really love the second point, wherein, you know, you got to lead from the front, because a lot of people don't take their leadership role seriously. And dude, if you're a leader, behave like a leader, dress like a leader, act like a leader, talk like a
You know,
leader.
a leader leads men. you
Yeah.
know, and if your men are not following you,
Mm.
you're not a leader.
Sure.
And for that, there are certain things to do, and the certain, you know, expectations the employee also has.
Right.
You have to fulfill them. You have to treat them like human beings
Okay.
who are
Yeah.
doing a job.
Yeah.
And they're doing a job. They're not your slaves.
Sure.
You know. So
Yeah.
there are certain things you have to do and keep them happy as well. And the more motivated they are,
The better your business is, by the
better
way.
my
Guys,
services,
come on.
my services.
Your services, your business, you want to make more money, take care of your team. And only
Absolutely.
then they will help you make more money. And even they would want to grow within your company. So
100%.
it is what it is. Right. Really quick, we're just going to wind this up. So last 3
Sure.
questions, right?
Sure.
3 points from your personal experience to a newbie who wants to step into the adventure or the experience industry that can act like golden nuggets. Give them 3 points, dude. Come
Okay.
on.
So,
One.
adventure sports is a passion-based business. You have to have the passion for it. It's not like opening a store or a shoe shop or a car
Okay.
agency. It's a passion-based business where
Alright.
if you are passionate, you enter it.
Sure. Number
Okay.
2.
Second thing is you will need to have patience because it's a niche industry, and it's an industry which is growing at the speed of knots, but it is still not at the scale of, say, stocks or whatever.
Sure, whatever.
Wall Street. So, second thing. Third thing is you have to take care of your team.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
100% take care of your team. The team
Be a
takes
team
care of-
player.
yeah.
Basically, be a team
That's
player.
your entire business.
I mean, if you're a goalkeeper, save the goal. Don't try and shoot a goal.
Absolutely. And I would add a fourth here. Ego.
Hmm.
Ego plays a big part in business, and if you are a partnership firm or if you're a solo proprietor, do not get into ego hassles.
Absolutely.
Because you're all working towards the same end result.
Time out. Time out. Time out. That's a very important nugget. It was given as a bonus, but it's a really important nugget. Man, take care of that ego. Ego can make you feel inferior or superior. Try and maintain that balance, and only then you can grow yourself and the business that you're running, basically.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Now tell me the real grind, the real hustle, the real masala that goes behind making a brand like Flyboard. Not shell it for me. Go ahead. Quick. This is like a quick rapid fire type of a scenario right now.
I'm not good with rapid fires.
Sure. Just tell me in a quick
slow burning flame, I guess.
Yeah,
in that sense,
sure. Yeah, you like the barbecue, don't you?
Yeah.
See, that's that.
Yeah, I live in Goa. What can I do?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful tropical weather out here as well, guys.
Yeah.
You guys, see, we're taking our time to do this for you. Why? Because it's time out with Raja, and we love doing this with you, don't we? All the people out there.
Hey,
Rahul, what if people from the Raja method want to come to Flyboard? Do they get discounts?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. So you have a 10% discount if you plug the code FlyRaja10.
FlyRaja10. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
You get 10% discount straight away.
FlyRaja10.
Okay. That's straight up. No questions asked. Period.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I got you covered. FlyRaja10. But for that, you need to get the book. The book itself is going to take care of your 10%. What are you thinking about it? Go get it. Hey, and really quick.
By the way, when am I getting my ebook?
So
Yeah.
no, I'm going to give you a hard copy as well. No, there's no hard copies. Go get the ebook, and then we'll talk about more in depth of what I'm going to do about this entire project. Because believe me, the Raja method's here to stay, and the Raja method of high ticket closing, I love it. You know why? It makes you turn a non-interested prospect who is telling you I am not interested into your buyer, and the person might even give you a referral or 2 or 3 and then even come back and buy again. Why? Read the book. By the way, what goes into building a brand like Flyboard? Quick.
Flyboard, I think it's entirely passion, man. It's entirely passion and perseverance, I guess. I don't want to sound cliched.
No, passions, perseverance and patience. Is that what you believe in?
That's it.
All right. All right. Give me one timeout tip for anyone and everybody out there who wants to time out and unwind.
I think
apart from go to Flyboard India, which you have to, guys. Come on, if you've not tried,
it's also
it's
a
an
very good
experience.
timeout, though.
It's a lovely timeout.
Yeah.
But I've not done it yet, but I've just stood on the boat. But I've told him in the next 3 days I'm actually going to go ahead and do it. And by the time this podcast comes out, I'm sure I would have flown a couple of feet above water and stuff like
absolutely.
that. Yeah,
at least 2 feet.
So really quick. One time out tip for anyone and everybody out there.
Okay, I would say, there's this concept of zooming in and zooming out, right?
Sure.
Out of a process. So I would say if you're in a soup or if you feel that there's too much pressure, take time out. And by that, I mean just do nothing.
And zoom out.
Yeah.
Don't be like...
If the timeout is a day, take a day off.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
That's a lovely thought.
Sit on your ass and just, let it go.
Yeah. I really believe in zooming in and zooming out. Sometimes when you have to really concentrate, get into the meat and the thick of things,
sometimes it takes a while to get the right answer for a situation, and it's not going to be instant.
And no matter which answer you find, it's going to be wrong from somebody's perspective. So accept it that you're not delicious pizza that can
also
please everybody.
one more time out thing I would like to say. I would say, you will, if you're running a business, the first thing you have to learn,
right,
or maybe unlearn, is giving a shit what people think.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
apart from your customers, by the way, we're not talking about your customers.
That's an experience.
Yeah.
Not that. You have to care what they think.
Yeah, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, why are you doing this? This won't happen. This won't.
The naysayers.
Tell them to shut up. If they're not investing in your business, tell them to shut up. If they're investing in your business and then giving you opinions, listen.
Don't even tell them to shut up. Just ignore them.
Exactly. Don't waste your energy.
Opinions change overnight. Opinions change over years. So it's up to them to decide if the opinion is good enough or not.
Yeah.
It's not for you
Yeah.
What other people think is not your business.
And it's none of your business. It's their business. Let them do their business, and you handle your business, man. Come on, let's do business. All right, everybody. My name is Raja. You know me, right? Yes. All right, everybody. My name is Raja, And this is Time Out with Raja. Thank you so much, Rahul, for
My pleasure, man.
doing
My
this.
pleasure,
It was a
man.
lovely chat, right?
It was.
Guys, we're going to do this again with Rahul once he launches the merch and all of that type of stuff. And hopefully we get Rahul and Ajay together as well in one of the episodes. And it's going to be really fun.
Absolutely.
You guys take care. Not just hope, I'm sure there was a lot of value generated in this conversation for you guys. Have fun and enjoy and stay safe and stay blessed, guys. Take care. The Raja method of high ticket closing. Bye.